It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Birds and the Bucks on Monday night.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baker going to throw this right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. A little juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They go with White on the counter. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hurts. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
First down, here's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Mayfield running the option right.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield on play action.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Philadelphia.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Buccaneers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Here's Baker. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now Mayfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mayfield. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield to throw.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mayfield.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.